Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.2 preview playthrough as the Hapes Consortium. In the last episode, we ended off with getting attacked by Zsinj, so we're going to try to get our fleet in there, and we're going to have to move another fleet in just in case he's coming through and we don't get there in time. Crap. So we have an ion cannon, we have some shipyards and defensive structures. We only have a 4 and a 3 here, actually. So this is going to go worse than the other one. If we had those battle dragons in, we'd be able to win. As it is, probably not. If we had a 4, maybe that could do it. But we only have the 3. So let's see what we can do. Do our best. But that'll be 2 SSDs in the neighborhood that are taken down once we do get through.
Reinforcements en route.
Started right away with that.
Reinforcements.
Try to stay back on this side. There's no other ISD here like last time, though, too. We had to get through the ISD for it. I don't know what they have in reserve, but I don't think it's quite as powerful a support fleet. Like, we can't retreat, but who cares?
Reinforcements en route.
Yeah, if we had the garrison adjustments, there's supposed to be a few ships we get with the star bases and the other stations to kind of make up for the Hapens having, like, the Hapens have a higher floor for their shipyard garrisons, but because it's all one level, some of that gets shifted over to the stations. So they can have a little bit more variability with investment. But I think our units are a little bit farther back than they were last time.
Right away.
So that's good as well.
Orbital command available.
Not impossible that we do a lot of damage here, or
Orders.
maybe win. What sort of garrison would they have? I forget it offhand. The level 4, I think, has at least a battle dragon, and having a battle dragon on top of what we have here would be nice. It basically makes up for the difference between... On level 5, it kind of makes up for the difference between a level... the shipyard and a level 4 shipyard for other people. Is level 5 station finished? The model is the texture I've been working on. There's a placeholder texture in that we'll probably see a couple times in this playthrough. The station garrison should be on the garrison page of the spreadsheet if you want to look at that, Valerie. So that doesn't help anyone else.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Moving out.
But yeah, the level 5 station texture is like the last thing that, the last art asset that's outstanding for this release.
Station ready. Ready. Fire.
So I was working on that a little bit this afternoon.
Watch your 6. Watch your 6.
Okay, we can kill all their other units. Because how good is Screed's bonus? He's tier 3, like that's pretty
Try not to let one on your tail.
decent.
Stay in attack
That is nothing to scoff at.
Should we go around for another pass?
He stays there, and better.
Scratch one. Increase to full throttle. Squadron reporting. That's got him. Heading out. Standing by. I've got him lined up.
We can definitely take that grouping of units.
I've got him fixed.
We can definitely ion cannon the shit out of Zsinj.
Increase to full throttle. Ready for orders. Enemy unit.
How many fighters are in the complement? 6 and 20, 2 and 8 for bombers. It's really not that bad.
Ball out.
Okay, fighters get back. Not sure why he doesn't want to move up. The thing SSDs have been doing for a while.
Ready for command. Engage.
That'll make it easier.
Let's do some damage. Let's go. Attack. Space station. They're coming around.
Might be a thing where we have to like reduce their perceived size even more.
Fire. Keep going.
Alright. Fly back to the... yeah, if you want to post that in here, Trenton.
Loosen up. Loosen up. Your command.
It might be worth turning on the
Open fire.
AI debug information, so the game will show in tooltips what the AI is trying to do with certain units.
Attacking
If
target.
you have that information turned on, it looks ugly, but it's helpful.
Swinging around. Should we go around for another pass? Warm up. Increase to full throttle. That's got him. Receiving message. I've got my approach vector.
If you want to post the Aphelion as well,
Fire at will.
then go ahead.
No good.
All stations for every faction, we've added a
Increase to full throttle.
Corvette or two too, but Havens get a bit extra on top of it.
Scanner contact behind me. Stay in attack formation. We need to break off. I copy. Attacking. Loosen up. Under attack. They're coming around. The enemy has got locked. Transmission. Target's coming in fast. Should we go around for another pass? Loosen up. We need to break off.
Alright, bye-bye Dragons. Just a nice preview of the roster we're going to be using in like a week or so.
Coming in fast.
Because I do intend to start the Zsinj playthrough next week. Which is this week for YouTube.
Primary target acquired. I can't hold
Eh.
out. Come in. They're coming around. I can't
So that'd probably be the Monday recording anyways.
no good. I can't maneuver.
Power to weapons. Don't really need the power to weapons, but all of our fighters have gone and died.
Reporting.
We need to have ships that aren't fighters killing the YZs.
Yes, sir. Targeting.
It's in, please just stay there, definitely.
I need help here. Encountering resistance. Yes, Commander. Target's coming in fast. Firing. I've got my approach vector. Need to break off.
Yeah, I think we need to move the Novas up. You guys up as well.
Get him off me. Stay in attack formation. Try not to let one on your tail. Crossfire. I've got him lined up.
Nice broken interdictor.
I'm losing power.
Exposed innards.
Crossfire. Attack formation. I'm in bad shape. Stabilize broken. Scanner contact behind me. Stabilize broken. I've got him lined up. Stabilize broken. Stabilize broken loose. It's no good. I can't maneuver.
I'm gonna poke the Zsinj. That might make him kind of pissed. You know what? I only need to poke him with one. Stay back here.
Keep your eyes open. Ready. Squadron reporting.
And fighters, back off.
Keep your eyes open. Get him off me. Keep your eyes open.
Cannon available.
Ah! I've got a problem. Ah! Blast, my stabilizer's broken loose. We're too close.
Don't go closer than you have to. Oh, there's even, yeah, the Lancers and everything. Not great.
Station ready. Someone's on my tail. Target's coming in fast. I'm hit. I'm hit. Look out.
Holding for maximum firepower.
I'll try and draw their fire. I'm in range.
Alright. Back there.
Command available.
A lot of Lancers.
Encountering resistance.
I hadn't seen the Lancers earlier.
Scratch one.
That's definitely a big part of why our units were dying, or our Mytos were dying.
My stabilizer's broken loose. At your command. Should we go around for another pass? Enemy unit disabled.
This is an XG-1
Enemy unit disabled.
of his non-TIE bombers.
Try not to let one on your tail.
You can't leave, Lancers.
Cannon available.
Look out! Try not to let one on your tail. They're coming around.
Our space station is under attack.
Loosen up. Target's coming in fast. The enemy has got locked. Watch your six. The enemy has got locked. Standing by.
Okay, bombers, you don't want to be around their fighters.
As good as gone.
Well, you got no choice. You're all dead.
Boarding in. Lasers linked and ready. Watch your six.
Yeah, we've decided as a pair to share custody of the star system. Apparently.
I've got my approach vector. Ready for command. Watch your six.
Ion cannon available.
Stay in attack formation.
Space station.
I've got my approach vector. I'm in range.
Just pepper
Targeting at maximum
Calling
firepower.
for me, sir.
pepper it with damage. Fighters don't go too close.
Ready for
The
command.
XGs and defenders, good. Yeah, go towards the base, please. Don't fight my battle dragons or my novas. I need them to kill Zsinj. Alright, they can get a little bit closer. Down to very few hard
Calling
points.
for me, sir. Try not to let one on your tail. I need help here.
Okay, well, not the climactic assault on Dathomir with Zsinj on it that we were
Holding for maximum
hoping for. We still got Lusankia coming at some point.
Encountering resistance. I've got my approach vector.
And we had the
Full throttle. We're too close.
Reaper assault.
Full throttle. Taking some hits.
So I'm not sure, it can't be an inherent permanent problem of the SSDs, because obviously it worked fine for Kane.
Are victorious.
There we go. We got to see slightly more of the Death Clone this time.
Retreat aborted.
So that's where Zsinj was. And we have a good amount of money.
Building
You need to upgrade. You can't upgrade yet. Can you upgrade yet? I think level 3 we can afford. Yeah.
Beginning construction.
So we want this one to be a 4 and 4. Karita's going to be a 5 and 2. We're basically just adding up to 8 every time. And I don't know that we really need to go super far beyond that with Ethor, because we might, instead of staying at Ethor, we might just go for
Boarding cancelled.
Ord Mantell, actually. We have Thane there. Maybe we should move Hotshum back here.
Moving to destination.
If we don't have to worry about Dathomir getting a hypervelocity gun and an SSD, well, we don't have to worry about them getting Zsinj. We do have to worry about them getting an SSD, because Rancor Base, Zsinj's capital, acts as a Super Star Destroyer shipyard, a level 4 shipyard. So it's not going to be terribly easy there either. We can go back to Commodore.
Construction complete.
Invade Dathomir. We know what's going on there. So we've got nothing on the planet.
Construction complete.
What's the fleet cap we have on this one? 236. Okay, that's probably fine to leave then. Gonna split it up a little bit more. But what's on Garros beyond that? A lot of production, a pretty good ground army. Not a ton in space. But if we can take Garros and Roche, we do want to focus top. They haven't moved. Oh, they have moved the ground force.
cleared for departure.
Go for there with Hesha. In the future, taking Dathomir will actually open up a few more options for the Hapens. Almost like having the Dathomiri inhabitants act as a kind of 7th or 8th royal house for them, depending on if you count the main one. But I can't specify witches or Night Sisters in that because that could change depending on which branch you go in a certain other option. Primarily witches, but Night Sisters would be more of a speculative option if certain other things work out the way they tentatively might currently.
I'm in range. I'll try and draw their fire.
Our good friends at the Heritage Council,
Range. Listen up.
which I'm sure is in no way related to the Heritage Foundation.
Hold on. I'll try and draw their fire.
Okay.
Got one. Hold on.
Andromeda Queen, Cheetum Nod, Rise of the Planet of the Hapes. I do need to do a spelling check pass on some of the units, I think. Hapes Consortium.
Swinging around.
Alright, all of our fighters can go for the Quasar there.
Hold on. Copy. I copy. Reporting.
Let the Battle Dragons rest a little bit. They've been through a lot.
I can't maneuver.
Well, some of them. Space Donut, Ape and Hoedown, and Nachi don't get to rest. They get to move slightly towards the Lon Vangier. I think that was Lon. Oh. Yeah. So let's pull up our ground forces here. That should have pulled some of them out of Dathomir, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna save quickly, and we're gonna do an invasion of the Dathomiri. We have the ground forces in orbit. Like, we'll kill some of the ground units that would have been defending it on Vandermeer, and then we get to move into Dathomir. And we might be able to force Zsinj into integrating with whoever the highest Imperial is. The highest Imperial. I don't know who the highest Imperial is. Probably Tackle. Tackle is definitely the highest Imperial, but who's the highest legitimacy Imperial? Like, Tackle definitely runs away with the general highest. It looks like the New Republic is doing okay against the Ariado Authority in the south, especially if they don't have to worry about the Empire as much in the core. With us taking away Maldrude, though, with us hitting Maldrude, I don't know how long that'll last, but we can get into Bandamir on this. And I do want to go to a planet that has Galney. We want a barracks on there. Do we have a thing? Or not Gal, do we have a Rakud? Allgray. Kalinor. Maluri. I don't think we have a round. When is Mercure? Alright, on Bandamir we'll want Rakud. Because that'll allow us to start building... Ooh, I haven't actually seen the Rogue Squadron APC in-game yet. Zsinj APC. This will be cool. It's always been one of my favorite Imperial vehicles.
I am waiting.
Inertial has been working on some more infantry models for the Hapen infantry that we need for this release. So they're coming together pretty well.
Adjusting
What do you
navicomputer.
That.
It is about time. Ready. Right away.
T2B over.
Awaiting your command. What is my next objective?
Look, sir. T2B, copy.
Oh, we got an amphibious assault coming for us.
Copy. On it, sir. Honor standing by. Ready for action. Moving out. Armor ready.
I don't know if this is going to be very good for us. Okay, yeah, back off. Back off. Come on up. Yeah, I think we need that. Right, now kill the APC. It looks really cool, but we're killing it anyways. Get to use some of those myself next week. I'm very excited for that. Main cannon, you get back here. Don't get outside the Healy boys. And get our artillery ready. And I think we need some anti-light. Because I unfortunately didn't build more infantry when I needed them.
Reporting.
What do you need?
Commander. Location.
I don't know, I was thinking we'd stick with the
Yes, Commander. Moving
rebel
into
infantry
position.
icon.
Awaiting instructions.
A real fifth column element to Haven icons. So the Rakud House infantry. Oh, we have like 8,000 credits. I could have built the field base for us there. I didn't. We've been struggling with credits so much so far. She needs to cover. Some help in there. Alright. Infantry in. And artillery move up. We have an official name. You mean the Rogue Squadron APC? Oh. I just call it the Rogue Squadron APC. Just APC. I'm not sure what name we've given it even. Oh crap. Let's see, what did we actually call it? Imperial Armored Personnel Carrier. Suited. Fitting. We still need to decide on some actual names for the Haven ground units as well. Alright. They're using their SPMAT as a melee unit.
I will. Moving to that.
What happens when you don't have line of sight from anything else, I guess? Well, I'd rather save the money for a field base on Dathomir anyways. That's going to be more important. Where's the vet? Get up here. You're only a one-person army. Oh, wait, never mind, a two-person army. So you can. Oh no, there's still soldiers over there. Let's get some speeders and gunboats. Well, let's get everything.
Roger that.
What is my next
Form up.
objective?
Right away.
They don't have any structures, so you've got to be near the end of the units.
Yes, sir. Copy. Heading out.
Send a tank column to each one.
Standing by. Scouting location. Armor ready. I copy.
Bombardment available.
I copy. Advancing. Reporting. Commander, heavy fire. Yes, Commander. Fall out, troops. Ready to go. We're going in. Awaiting your orders.
Once we have a Maluri, Rakud, and Galni barracks, and we can build some more infantry heading in, and even just having the main Royal Guard infantry, then it'll be a little bit simpler for us in ground invasions.
Keep
The
going.
vehicles are fine, but
Ready to roll.
the infantry are where we're
Reporting in.
really looking to go with here. We don't want to get into big vehicle slugfests. We're going to fare a lot better if we have our infantry focus properly focused on.
Over there. Moving out. Attack that target.
Vivette, I think you're going to have to come and save us here.
Awaiting orders. Copy.
Alright, and
Roger.
that's got to be the last of them. There we go.
Reinforcement point contested.
Reinforcement point is not contested.
System control achieved.
Fine.
Building
Cancel that, because that's not my faction. This one.
constructing.
I do want to have the Hapen like house for the planet shown somewhere, so you don't have to zoom in. Though having the infantry on the build bar is going to be a an indicator of that as well, anyways. As 3 of the houses will probably be cut for this release, as right now they just give the extra major hero. So Maluri, Rakud, and Galni are going to be the ones with their basic infantry done at least. So they'd be ones we stick with for now, and then add in the other 3 once we have the other infantry done for it. But we do need that infantry. We're getting barracks, so let's just get that, and let's get the Royal Guard. Actually get 2 of them there. We can cancel 2 of you, and that'll be fine for our infantry for now. You want to upgrade you.
Reporting.
Okay. I think we've got to just go in with even our limited amount of infantry. Because we don't want to leave the other planets undefended. Yeah, I think we just attack with Dathomir right now.
Reporting.
Tactical battle imminent.
Because this fleet needs to get back down to Ethor. Ethor. I'll
Inbound.
pronounce it all 3 ways every time.
Choose your reinforcements.
Thank you for the 50 bits, Bonnie.
Reinforcements.
That's the planet of the Hapes. You
Reinforcements
mad?
en route. Reinforcements en route.
Great fleet is scaring me. Space Donut,
En route.
Andromeda Queen, Supernova Scotia, Dowager Queen, Nova Cruiser. There's going to be a high garrison amount from this. Out of Beta, Beamer, and a Soldier's Look. Okay, you need to get out of there. Let's try to punch through the goal line as quickly as we can.
Yes, sir.
And we can't see the
Yes, Commander.
capital, but it's back there, and it has a lot of garrisons. They got the ISD coming in from that.
Behind me.
But that is, like, Zsinj's faction capital is in space and does act as a shipyard, a dreadnought shipyard. Which is why Dathomir itself is no longer a dreadnought shipyard. Instead, it comes from Zsinj's faction capital. Because it used to be that that Dathomir we set as a level 4 shipyard just so that Zsinj could have it, pretty much, based on like courtship stuff. But without Zsinj, there's not really major Dathomiri shipyards, so it made more sense to do it this way. Which also means Zsinj can make any planet he wants, but only one of them a level 4 shipyard. We don't want to get too far out. Bombers, go and start the damage on there. What is this? 2 and 0 in reserve. Alright, start switching over that. And don't go too far up. We just want to make sure that we're killing the ISDs. Alright, I'm going to switch our targeting a little bit right now. I want to make sure we kill all the hard points, all of them. And I would like the opportunity to check on all of our little buddies. I think we're okay. So Invictus and that. We'll get out of beta to hit the thing with heavier shields. Supernova Scotia is in trouble. Bombers onto you next. Alright, so we lost a Nova out of that, but I don't think we should lose anything else, unless I lost something else and just didn't notice. We do still need to go after the actual station, but we've done enough damage to the ISDs, and make sure that our anti-fighter is coming in. Raid fleet is coming in a bit close too, so we need to move up.
I'm losing power. Reporting in.
Okay, you have hunted them all the way to their station. Not great. Okay, come back here. Bob did a new Card N model, but still need that to actually go in game. Do a drive-by on what's left on the station. You need to keep going up. The actual base here isn't that bulky. Got a really good garrison, but it's not going to be a threat compared to the ISD-2s with the Golans. Need to make sure that we don't get anything caught out by the CSA raid fleet back here. Alright. Move forward. We will have to turn around and deal with them, because I don't know that Zsinj is going to retreat. But how many planets does Zsinj have left after this? We have at least 2 on the opposite side, Garrison Roche, and there was 1 up to the north. So that, there might be a 4th beyond that, but we're probably getting close to them being integrated. I'm just not sure whether it's going to be the Empire or Ariadu. I don't think it'll be Maldrude or the Penastar alignment that gets them because they lost their leader. They've lost a lot of heroes. So that'll be interesting to see. Have to find out.
Open fire. There's one on me. Ah! That's a hit. Scratch one.
It'd be nice to be able to see the legitimacy levels for the other factions when you're not playing Imperial.
I can't see him.
But for now, I don't know that there's
We're drawing their fire. Yes,
a
Commander.
super great way to put that in.
I've got a problem.
That might be a thing to
Look out!
look into for future releases, but it won't be something that I worry about too much with
Someone's on my tail.
Point 2.
Ready. Get him off me! I need to break off. Taking some hits. I've
Right.
got a problem.
Don't let the Magnetar get out of your sight.
Loosen up. Look out! They're coming around. Loosen up. We're drawing their fire. Can't see him. Look out! Someone's on my tail.
Oh, no, crap. We lost the second one.
One on me. Ah!
I got lazy with my formations after that initial battle. But that does kind of highlight how important that is. Not just from staying near a tender, but from how you arrange your units. Like, this is less of a threat than those ISTs with the even heavily damaged Golan support would have been. By, like, the weapon types and the fact that I was very lazy with how I was distributing my units means we are at risk of losing a lot more than we actually lost against what was probably bigger threats.
Attacking target. Enemy sighted.
Here we go.
We are victorious.
What we got? They dead. They not survive. We lost a regular Nova Cruiser and Supernova Scotia. But that is going to do it for today's episode. We're going to record one more for those of you here on Twitch, but for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Hope you are enjoying the series so far, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.